Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay?
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a man by the name of Jonathan Oddi, who says that he was a sex slave for Sean Combs, aka Diddy, aka Puff, and his former girlfriend Cassie. Now, he made these allegations back in 2018, and you may be asking yourself, hey ABL, why is this video coming out right now? Why didn't it come out back then? Why is it not being spoken about until right now? Well, there's a few things. Before I get into the deeper story about who this guy is and why he made this video, back in 2018, there was no Cassie lawsuit. There was no big name to confirm the allegations or to at least corroborate it and say, well, I was involved with that. I did that. It's just a random guy talking crazy. So why would anybody take it seriously? That's probably why you're not hearing about this video until right now. Some of you guys may have heard about it, but for the most part, most of you guys have not. Now, we got to back up and talk about who this guy is, Jonathan Oddi. You may recognize his name. Back in 2018, he shot up a Trump hotel in Miami, Florida. He was a mass shooter. Now, I don't know if anybody got shot specifically, but he was opening fire. The police returned fire, and he was captured. Then he was brought into their interrogation room. They asked him a few questions. And that's when he went into the whole thing about Puff and Cassie and sex slaves and all this, that, and the third. Now, there's so much that I want to talk about. We got to get into the video because some of the things I'm going to talk about are in the video. Of course, I will pause it at certain points to give my 2 cents, and the full video is in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right?
Now, I'm going to read this at the bottom. It says, in case you missed that, Oddi just claimed that he was a sex slave for Puff Daddy and Cassie, and that Sean Combs would handle his business by himself while telling Oddi what to do with Cassie, as he, Puff, would conduct business by phone. So I guess maybe Puff wouldn't be in the room. He would just be talking to him and say, hey, do this, do that. And then I'm watching. Maybe it's a FaceTime type situation. I don't really know, but that's what he's alleging. And the story gets much deeper from here. Y'all just hang tight.
I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled.
So you're saying DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and Puff Daddy, they're all gay. That's what he's saying.
They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright, he calls it G-Jit, but it's liquid cocaine.
Alright.
I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy.
Now, there's a lot that he just said there. So he said that he saw some cocaine, tried it, and he says that Puff is into the cocaine and the drinking, and that he drinks a lot, and that he settled. Maybe there was a lawsuit of some sort. I have no idea. Said it was for X amount of $1 million. And you see, this is an article right here from back in 2018. And it says right here, alleged Trump Doral gunman Jonathan Oddi went from dead broke to property buying spree in 1 month. So how does that happen if you don't have a windfall of money? And where did the money come from? A lot of the things he's saying right here are the same things that Cassie said. The so-called freak offs. Okay, he had drugs and alcohol, and he told me to do X, Y, and Z with male escorts. That lawsuit from Cassie came out just last year in 2023. These allegations from Jonathan Oddi date back to 2018. I'm not saying that's when they happened. I'm saying that's when he was talking about it after he got caught shooting up the Trump Doral in Miami, Florida.
Okay, because he's scared that I was going to expose him.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, who?
So here we are. This is him shooting up the Trump Hotel back in 2018. I'm going to kind of skip past it a little bit.
On Friday, he opened fire inside President Donald Trump's luxury hotel.
Sir, I'm ordering that you stay away from the Trump National Doral Hotel.
Police say that's where Oddi stole an American flag from, and that he went into the lobby yelling anti-Trump remarks before shooting the ceiling and chandeliers. Police say he then got into a gun battle with responding officers.
The gun battle goes on for nearly a minute before Oddi decides to make a run for it. Another camera capturing him still firing shots, even tripping on the marble floor. Oddi was shot in the legs as he ran away and was arrested after running up a stairwell.
The accused gunman, Jonathan Oddi, faced a judge for the first time Monday.
Mr. Oddi, you were arrested for 5 counts of attempted second-degree murder of a law enforcement officer.
Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of France. Okay.
This guy's just, going on this anti-Trump thing. Okay, I shot the hotel up. I just opened fire and stole a flag because I wanted to send a message to the American people and to Donald Trump. We're not going to accept the corruption. Okay, sure. And you can see why a video like this would not be taken seriously, because what he's talking about right now is just crazy. It's ridiculous. Anything that he says, you're like, okay, you're not making any sense. Why would I pay you any mind? That's why this video has not really been out in the general public at all ever since 2018. But since you have Cassie in her lawsuit saying the exact same things that he is saying as far as the whole Puff Daddy situation, now it makes sense to bring out.
That's what we need.
All right.
About my work ethics. Okay, previous places that I've worked at.
Okay, so we got some stripper action, and this is a inappropriate website. We're not going to we're going to skip right past that.
The Trump International here at Doral has an interesting background: businessman, realtor, and porn actor performer. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's not take a look. I think that'd be enough. You guys kind of get the general gist of what's going on. This guy, Jonathan Oddi, says that he was a sex slave for Puff Daddy, Cassie, and he saw other things that were going on. All right, now let me come back. I think Puff is in trouble. We saw Puff get raided by the federales. Not one home, but 2 homes at least. It might have been 3, but we saw 2 that were on television. The home in Miami, which is not far from this, and also the home in Los Angeles. So the question is, what's going on? Do the feds have something on them? Do they have evidence of trafficking, human trafficking, drug trafficking? There's a lot of evidence, at least circumstantial, people coming out, old videos coming out, old connections that didn't make sense back then, making sense right now because of new information. I think he has some serious issues. And as I close, I want to say this. The feds typically don't raid you. They don't run in your house unless they really have something on you. That's usually how that goes. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what Jonathan Oddi, the Trump Doral 2018 shooter, said about Puff and Cassie and Rick Ross and Khaled? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys may or may not know where I'm at. I think what he said is probably accurate as far as the whole escort lifestyle and being involved with Cassie and being involved with that whole scene. He probably was there. And there's probably a lot more guys like this. Maybe there's videos that had come out before and nobody took them seriously because there was no big name to corroborate it. There was no big investigation. The federales weren't involved. Now they'll be taken seriously and you might see some more lawsuits come out. It's just like what happened with Cassie. When she put a lawsuit out there, then there was an avalanche of other accusers saying the exact same thing because now they have a bigger backing upon which they can be believed. So we'll see where it goes from here. But as far as it goes right now, it doesn't look too good for Puff. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.